their bodies. It was intriguing to them as to where these horses had come from and just why they were there. Questions that, as you can see, are still not answered. However, from that day on, there have always been curly-coated horses on that rancher's range, and many of the Bashkir Curly in the U.S. today can be traced back to this rancher's herd. Establishing the American Bashkir Curly Registry in 1971, the founders set out to save these animals from extinction in the U.S., as it was found that too many of them, through ignorance, were being slaughtered. The founders then began the process of establishing breeding traits. To accomplish this, owners were asked to list the characteristics unique to the Bashkir Curly. When compiled, these brought out several interesting features of the breed. Curlies appear in all common horse colors, including Appaloosa and Pinto. Curlies somewhat resemble the early Dave Morgan in conformation. They are typically medium-sized, but they also come in pony and draft size. Their soft, calm-looking eyes have an unusual oriental slant to them, which gives them a sort of sleepy look, but which also tends to give them a larger range of vision to the rear. The sleepy look is very deceiving, as they have a proud carriage, are very alert, and many move at a running walk. They have unusually tough black hoofs and are almost perfectly round in shape and rarely need shoeing. The foals arrive with thick, crinkly coats, fuzzy curls inside their short, broad ears, and beautiful curly lashes. They are born with an unusually affectionate disposition and insist on being friendly. When excited or at play, the foals move at a bold trot with their tails absolutely straight in the air. Some curlies have a double mane which splits down the middle, leaving curly ringlets hanging on both sides of the neck. Their tails may also have some wave or curl. The ear hair, whiskers, eyelashes, and fetlocks are often curly or wavy. All these curls are considered a trademark of the curly, and most owners would never trim or clip them off. In the summertime, curlies typically shed out their curls to a slick coat, sometimes still appearing slightly wavy. And then there are some curlies that keep their tight curly coats all year round. A very unique trait of curlies is that they can be hypoallergenic, possibly because of a protein structure in the skin that is different than any other breed. People who sniffle and sneeze around other horses typically show fewer and many times no allergic symptoms when they're around the curlies. If you're allergic to horses and want to test this fact out for yourself, come to Barn 5 and meet and touch a curly. Their most cherished quality is their calmness and extreme gentle disposition. Owners feel that this is one of their finest features. Nothing seems to ruffle them, and they do not tend to resort to flight when frightened, which is claimed the horse's greatest means of survival. And they feel something is in real danger to them, they prefer to kick rather than run. Performance-wise, curlies are a no-nonsense horse and have an uncanny ability to do all that is asked of them, since they are usually intelligent, learn quickly, and have a remarkable memory for either good or bad experiences. Curlies are used in all disciplines, including Western riding, reining, gymkhana events, hunter, jumper, roping, English equitation, Western pleasure, gated pleasure, dressage, and driving. Now let's meet our curlies. We have Muffin, a 21-year-old roan with flaxen sorrel, North American curly mare with Missouri Foxtrotter heritage. She is being ridden today by her owner, Elizabeth Dennis of Boscoville, Wisconsin. Next up is Pockets, a 6-year-old flaxen sorrel, a North American curly mare also with Missouri Foxtrotter heritage, as she is the granddaughter of Muffin. She is being ridden today by her owner, Paul Dennis of Boscoville. Now we will present Biscuit, a 10-year-old flaxen sorrel American Bashkir curly mare with the same Missouri Foxtrotter heritage, as she is the mother of Pockets and the daughter of Muffin. She is being ridden today by Kalia Kasulki. If I mispronounced that, I'm very sorry, in South Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Quinn is a 6-year-old chestnut ICHO registered curly gelding that is roped to ride and drive. He is Foxtrotter gated and also is the son of Muffin, and he represents Echo Glen Gated Curlies of Blue River, Wisconsin. Today he's being ridden by Rachel Guthrie of South Milwaukee. Chase a Dream is a chestnut curly quarter horse owned and ridden by Riley Rockford. She met him in the Curly Barn at the Midwest Horse Fair 6 years ago. Riley is a C1 member of the United States Pony Club Lakeshore region. You can also learn about the Pony Clubs in booth 87. Chase has accompanied Riley to camps, rallies, and clinics from eventing and showing to games to and polo cross. They ride regularly on the Northern Kettle Moraine Trail system. Sue's Chocolate Candy Cane is a very energetic 6-year-old Bay American Bashkir Curly mare being ridden today by her owner, Gina Hominger of Culver, Indiana. Candy's sire is BS Chocolate Curls, bred by Jesse Simple. Candy was trained to ride 2 months, and then she placed in all 6 classes entered in our first show. She also took the first place trophy for Best Curly Coat Halter class at the Northwest Indiana Curly Show in 2009. Candy has some gaited lines in her pedigree, and one foot line goes all the way back to the famous Justin Morgan. Meet horse ridden today by Bobby Vanderhaden and owned by Gina Hominger, all of Culver, Indiana. Silver is a rising star with a huge fan club following her progress. Silver will be attending this year's 10th anniversary NWI Curly Horse Show and will be attending lots of parades and plans to shine her celebrity stardom in the years to come. Silver and Candy both will be having Frisian Sport Horse goals this year. For those Frisian cross fanatics who are allergic to horses, here's a very rare chance to own a hypoallergenic Frisian cross sport horse. Stop by Barn 5 to get more information on them. Walker's Curly Honey is a big curly mare. Honey is out of the gated curly bloodlines, and although she can pull a cart, she is mainly used for trail riding and camping. Her rider today is Chelsey Haberl, who is 50 years old and a freshman in high school. Chelsey has won multiple grand champions in speed with the TCHA in Upper Michigan. In the last 2 years, with 3 top 10s at the State 4-H Horse Show in Milwaukee. Finally, Lucia Rose, a 3.5-year-old dark gray filly. She is a Western stock-type curly, and she has been recently started under saddle and has been ridden by her trainer, Amanda Andrews, from the Curly Q Ranch in Holland, Wisconsin. They are getting ready to hit the trails and ride this summer. The Curlies here today represent 2 curly horsing organizations, the American Bashkir Curly Registry and the International Curly Horse Organization. You can learn much more about these curlies and test their beautiful curls at Barn 5 all weekend long. Please stop by and meet these wonderful horses, and ladies and gentlemen, the American Curly Horse.
Gotta put it in drive.